Good morning. It's Monday. We all hate Mondays, but today is a very special Monday for my wife. Happy anniversary to Beatdownswife. It's a very special day for her. Very special day for us. So thank you. Oh, please hold your applause. Hold your applause until after the show. We'll talk about that later. But yes, happy anniversary, wife. There you go. God, I look tired. Man, it's like I don't sleep anymore. It's crazy. Oh my God. That's what streaming will do to you guys. It's like the presidency. 4 years in the office and you age like 20. 5 years in streaming, I've aged 20 years. My God, let's go back and look here. Let's hit this button and go back to see what I looked like 5 years ago when I first started streaming. I'm kidding. My OnlyFans ran out. I was gonna specifically put like Manic Nomads in parentheses OnlyFans account, but I figured that would get us started. That'll get it out there. Started playing Surrounded again. Did they ever give us that update? I mean, they're like all comms went dead in August of last year. Is anything happening with Surrounded? I love that game, man. Loved it. Penguin, good morning. Reckless, good morning. How you doing? Good to have you guys here. So I'm still kind of like after yesterday. I don't think it was an accident either. After yesterday, I mean, we got to talk about some games, guys. Xbox put on the best show, hands down, ever, and they showed that you don't need to rent a overpriced theater in Hollywood and have theatrics to show off games. It was very simple. It was just game, a message from this person, all pre-recorded and streaming to you. And they fucking nailed it. So Jeff Keeley, Jeff with a G, we all like you. You're a good guy. You've been in the industry for a minute, but it's probably time to hang it up, bro. Let's do some more behind the scenes stuff. Xbox put you to shame this year. Sorry. But anyhow, what games are you most excited about? Especially from yesterday. I'm excited for everything, really. I mean, there's so much good shit coming out of there. I mean, most of these games we have to wait until next year for. I would love to see a release date on Alien Isolation 2 and Crossfire. I want to talk about Crossfire because I found out, and I put in Discord, this is another attempt to get Crossfire from the Asian market into the Western market, which years ago they gave us Crossfire X. I don't know if you guys remember that. Yeah, it's crazy. So we'll get into that in a little bit here. But most of our games, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 probably here. 7 probably here. 7 of the games out of like 10 are all coming out next year. So we got a lot to wait for. And I know this is the Xbox 25th anniversary, birthday celebration, whatnot. But basically all they did was show us what's coming out next year. We still have a handful of things coming out this year. Gears of War, obviously. We got Halo. It's some Doom DLC, but Minecraft Dungeons 2. Everything else is, as far as I can tell. Valor Mortis. That comes out this year, September. That was not Twisted Tower. I got to get rid of that. And that's 2027 as well. So yeah, I mean, they kind of showed us like between 5 and 10 games maybe, because I'm not keeping track of Persona and all that stuff, but they showed like a quarter of the games that they showed are this year. The rest of them, majority of them, are next year. So we could start by just talking about what we're excited about today. 180 stream streak. Goddamn smokes. You might have a problem, brother. They showed that they were ditching that clinical sanitized white Xbox emblem, going back to the OG green emblem. Yeah, and I think that's a great idea. It's fantastic. I mean, it only makes sense for their 25th anniversary. Go back to the OG time. The translucent Xbox is amazing. But like I said during the stream, there was a company that during the Xbox 360 days, you could buy translucent stuff from them. Controller shells, 360 shell. I had one. And I had specific lights that had LEDs in them. you can get so that the CD or the DVD drive window was cut out. There was all kinds of cool stuff back during the 360 days. I didn't see any of that for the Xbox One, none of it. So the first thing I saw I was like, dude, that's great, but why isn't there a company out there making these already? I don't know. It's crazy. I would buy one I don't even use my console anymore, but I would buy a translucent case just like that and swap it around just so it's, that's a talking thing. It's put it on my shelf behind me when I get a stream room soon, hopefully. It's amazing. I'd say that a smart choice to show 2027 because 2026 is jam-packed in the last 2 quarters. But what though? What is coming out? I haven't seen anything. I'll have to go back. To my other list. Mad Cats. It's not Mad Cats. There was a different company. It was online, and they specifically made all they did. And because I buy from a lot of these things because I had a lot of customers that I would actually buy the red ringed Xboxes. I'd fix them and I'd like pimp them out, and then I'd sell them for a pretty penny. I financed 2 Christmases. I made $1,500 for 2 Christmases in a row. Is awesome. Just off Xboxes, repairing computers, Xboxes, everything. It was amazing. Crazy. That was my goal every year. I got to make $1,500 for Christmas. Lots of great games coming. Crazy Taxi coming back as well. It's going to be awesome. Well, we also know that again, Jet Grind Radio or Jet Set Radio, depending on where you lived in the world, that's got a remake coming out as well. They've been working on this one for years. So I was hoping they were going to show that, but Crazy Taxi's cool. Crazy Taxi's cool. I got a because I streamed it to you guys. I got another strike on my YouTube account because of Offspring. Thanks, Offspring. Good looking out, bro. The Summer Games and FCS, I think it was called. Talking full on, yeah. They would sell shells. It was an online based company, and they would just sell shells for the 360 controllers, the 360 consoles. Yeah, it was hardcore shit. It was awesome stuff. Full on customs. Can't wait for Jet Set Radio. Yes, Jet Set Radio Future. Is that what it is? Is it going to be a remake of Future? Which makes sense because that was one that was on Xbox. I was never a huge Gears or Halo player, but E-Day looks awesome. Oh, dude. Gears is one of the greatest franchises ever. You just felt like a badass. Even the sounds like of you hitting the rock. Cliffy B said at one point, he's like, I want you to feel like you're walking around in a tank suit. I want you to feel like you are a tank, and just your presence on the battlefield should scare the shit out of your enemy. And he was right, and they did a fantastic job. Fun fact, Cliffy B, Epic, and Gears of War all changed what the 360 was. If it wasn't for them in that game, the Xbox wouldn't have had 512 megabytes of memory. They were going to do half of that, 256. But Cliffy B is like, dude, we're going to make this game look awesome. It's going to sell your console. You got to give us more RAM. And they did. That's why it would have been great to see Cliffy B yesterday, but whatever. It is what it is. He retired, came back. He's like Michael Jordan. He retires, spends his money, and then he needs to make more. Comes back for a little while, makes some shitty games, and leaves again. Either way, good times. Cult game is going to be a riot. Yeah, join us. And that magic game, it's called Magicians. Magicians something. I didn't get a release date on that. Everything happened so fast. It was wild looking. It was like, had like a modern, like Uncharted. No, not Uncharted. Dishonored. Yeah, it kind of looked like a little like a Magic Dishonored type game. No Fallout remasters. No, just they're adding, they advertised a lot of shit for 76. Which apparently nobody likes because I read 2 or 3 messages that said, fuck 76. Nobody likes Fallout 76. I don't know why. I don't really play those games, so I couldn't tell you, but Apparently, everybody would expecting the announcement of Fallout New Vegas and 3 remaster. Oh, I gotcha. Well, I don't think. Well, no, the Bethesda is owned by them, right? Right. So maybe they won't do it there. Maybe they'll have like a Fallout day later this year. I don't know. Random, but just found out Wu-Tang is coming September 12th. Check your local venues. Maybe they're performing. Oh, dude, you got me all. Okay. I thought we were talking about the Wu-Tang game. Okay. But thank you. Thank you for that. I love Wu-Tang. I have their poster hanging up in my garage in between my stereo, and I have 2 big floor speakers up in the jumped on top of my workshop. and Wu-Tang is proudly displayed right there in between for everyone to see. I have to have something on every wall. So when you walk in, there's something that I have a TV on one wall. I have that on the other. And then I have lights and then a window looking out our back door. We call it the Horn Pub. That's where they go to get horny. I'm not in the loop, but apparently it was a big leak that confirmed it was going to be announced. What was? The Wu-Tang? But apparently there's a big leak that confirmed it was going to be announced. Well, it wasn't a leak if it wasn't true, right? So you're saying that someone leaked that there was going to be a Fallout announcement and then it didn't happen? I would call that a rumor. Best pub in town. That's right. That's right, baby. The Fallout. Yeah. Well, if it didn't happen, then it was a rumor, right? It wasn't a leak. Like, okay, so for years, people have been, I can't wait to get into this conversation. For years, everyone was leaking that DMZ was coming back, but it didn't. So those are rumors. They were proven false. This year, it's true. So now that we've touched, I was going to try to kind of dance over this subject a little bit, but now we're right there. Does anybody want to talk about the complete epic fail that was the DMZ reveal, I guess? What would you call it? First look? We're trying to get fancy with the way we say reveal now. First look. The first look of DMZ was absolutely atrocious. It showed us absolutely nothing. It was just the same cinematic garbage they get every year to get us pumped and hyped, and yeah. I was telling the wife this morning, which is our anniversary, and a happy anniversary. I'm going to say this many times today. Happy anniversary, Beatdownswife. She's watching because she's off today. She's upstairs getting ready for an event. Anyhow, I was telling her this morning. She was like, well, what? Just like tell me what was wrong with that specifically. I'm like, this is what they do though. Like Metal Josh will remember this. Remember Metal back in the PUBG days when they would show off something new that was happening, and their whole 30-second, 1-minute video was all this crazy action. All 100 players are in the same fucking 20-foot radius, and there's shit going off, blowing explosions, cars driving over here, people are fighting in between it, and they're like, this is the shit right here. Like, this never happens in game. And that's what you saw with this reveal or whatever it was. Like, none of that. It was so slow paced. It looked more like a Tarkov than Call of Duty. There's no way your guys are moving that slow in Call of Duty. So it was so unrealistic. It was, I don't know what they were trying to do with that. Give us some gameplay, man. Give us some gameplay. Why don't I mean, like years ago, what was it? Modern Warfare 2. Original. We're not talking reboots. There was this video, it was Capture the Flag, and they were showing off the slums, I think. And that's all it was. It was just like 45 seconds of one team pushing in. It was their comms and everything. They air raided they fucking strike the flag. They got the flag, and then it was them hustling and fighting and everything. And then one guy flanked around and took out the guy with the shield. That's the way you do it. And I don't know why they don't do that kind of shit anymore. It was crazy. That was probably one of the best hype videos for Call of Duty I've ever seen in my life. And no one wants to redo it. That would have been perfect for DMZ. Perfect. Give us 3 or 4 minutes of raw, uncut footage and their comms of people, real people playing the game. That's how you hype shit up. I don't know. Either way. That wasn't a review. It was confirmation, so folks stop saying it's a rumor. Well, we already knew it was, we already knew, right? Because it's posted everywhere, even on there. But it wasn't like, that should have been something huge. That should have been something that came out of nowhere. And it was like, and you were guessing all up to the last second. Then it's like DMZ coming this year or something. You're like, oh no! But they ruined it. They ruined it, man. They ruined it by confirming it, not vocally, but by just pasting it on their website. Like, so far, they're handling this whole thing just wrong. Wrong. That's not how you hype shit up, man. It's terrible. And then if you do accidentally reveal it, you got to give us a bigger show than that, because all eyes are looking at you now. And then you give us that shit? I don't know. So as of right now, I don't know. I mean, I'll probably end up playing it, but I'm not hyped for it. I don't really care. But chances are we're gonna get the old squad back. I haven't talked to Peak and Rick in a few days, so I'm gonna hit them up and see what they think. I know Rick's gonna be like, man, fuck that shit. Peak will be like, I'll play anything, but we'll see. Maybe we can get the old squad back together and we'll go terrorize some kids in DMZ for a few days. I don't know. But that reveal or whatever the fuck it was terrible. So, all right, we'll move on. I can tell you guys are getting bored with it. That was a Ready or Not trailer. Yeah, I agree. It was very slow paced. I'll say it was as many times as I have to. The same thing I told Kava. There is nothing anything can do that will make me install Call of Duty Kung Pao Warfare. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Black Flag, SAO, Pal World, Hell Let Loose, Beast of Reincarnation, Halo, Sinking City 2, Plague Tale, Zero Company. Plague Tale doesn't come out this year, though. I thought that was next year. Is it this year? Oh yeah, Wolverine, forgot about Wolverine, Halloween, Ace Combat, Dawn Walker, Warhammer, Dune, Lego Batman. Lego Batman's already out. Silent Hill, Control, Hot Wheels. Valor Mortis does look interesting. Onimusha, Minecraft Dungeons, COD, GTA, Rayman, Gears, Dynasty, Galactic Racers, Castlevania. Those are all the games you're excited for. Yeah, you better start picking up some second and third shifts, bro. That looks like a very expensive year in gaming. I might have missed things, but this is from now till October. I got you. So I'm excited for. I mean, if Hell Let Loose if they get their game fixed and they release, in August, like they're saying now, I probably will play that for a while. That probably be my go-to PvP game. Black Flag. We have Gears, obviously in October. Halo. I'll be all over that. You know me. There was something else too. Did anybody else see, was there a release date for Alien Isolation 2? I got to get that one in the books. I'm 100% buying that game. I don't need to see a screenshot. As soon as I saw Alien Isolation 2, sold. Take my money. Sand Raiders of Sophie looks interesting. I've seen it before. It looks interesting. I don't know. Maybe I might get into something like that. And then Crossfire. Let's talk about that. Crossfire is another attempt to get Crossfire X or Crossfire IP from the Asian market over. Now, 5 or 6 years ago, Crossfire, it was during my stream time because I remember playing with Pat and Louie. Crossfire X came out, and basically what it was a clone of Counter-Strike. But there were two different versions. There was one that was more modern where you could put scopes and shit and you can, customize your weapons. And then there was the more Counter-Strike-ish one where you didn't have that ability. The game was fun. We played it for a few days. It only lasted like a year and then they shut the servers down. But this was an interesting thing is that the game was free to play, but there were 2 campaign levels or missions or whatever. And you had to buy those. You had to purchase them. They were $5 each. and they were very generic Call of Duty missions, basically. Does anybody remember this? One of them, there was a bug with one of the collectibles. You couldn't. I don't think I ever got the achievement for it because they never fixed it. But that was the original Crossfire X that didn't last. So this Crossfire, which looks way better, by the way, is their second attempt to try to get Crossfire to catch over here in the Western Hemisphere, or in the West, I should say. So I'm actually excited for this one. It looks interesting, very interesting. Did anybody else see this? What do you guys think? You don't care DMZ is back? That's all we've heard you ask for. Me? You got me confused with somebody else, brother. I just keep saying it's not going to happen. I don't think I've said I wanted DMZ in years. You're thinking of somebody else, bro. I've known games, not side-off games. Alien does not have a release date. I kind of figured that then. I'm just going to say 2028 then. 2028. Yeah, Metal, I've been excited about Call of Duty shit for a long time. Blackout was like, oh, cool, this is going to be awesome. And then it turned out to be absolutely nothing like Blackout. So I'm still trying to find the release date for the Birds and the Egg game. I don't remember the name of the game now. Does anybody remember? This would have been on Friday during the Jeff Keighley game. No, not Magpie. This was Fridays. It's a co-op game, kind of like Brothers. I don't know if you guys ever played that game, where you have to carry there's two birds that have to carry a nest with an egg in it, and you have to go over obstacles. It's a co-op game. You have to try to get the egg to the end of the level without breaking the egg. It's like that. Yes, I remember. Didn't play it for long. Yeah, Crossfire. Yeah, so this is I didn't realize this. I put the story in Discord for you guys to read it if you want. But I found that very interesting. The Asian market, they're not giving up, dude. They are not giving up. The Asian invasion is what I'm calling this. All games. It seems like all games nowadays, except for what Xbox had to show. Oh, there's that. Fuck, I should have taken that phone call. Oh well. Yeah, I'll have to look. I'll have to go back and look. I didn't even get a name out of that. I ran in the kitchen to get my wife, and I was like, "Come look! You gotta look at this!" And we got back in the and yeah, I was already gone. But then I explained it to her, and she's like, "Oh, that does sound like fun." Okay. So Crossfire, I don't think that had a day either. I put in Crossfire and it only brings up Crossfire X game. Oh, that's right. It was a beta. Let's see. It came out in February of 2022. I was 1 year into streaming at this point, I think. And then they ended up shutting it down in May 18th of 2023. So it lasted a little over a year. Kind of like X Defiant. It didn't last very long. And holy shit, some of the worst scores I've ever seen. IGN gave it a 3 out of 10 for the single player campaign, and it gave it a 2 out of 10 for multiplayer. That is horrible, man. Okay, it just says wish list now. I don't think it actually has a day. They had $100 million budget. Yeah, and there's no release date. It looks amazing though. Anybody else watch this? I feel like I'm talking to myself. We got time. You can look up every game showcase and have material in front of you. That's what I've been doing. I told the wife I have some ideas. I've been getting into AI. I'm learning how to utilize AI locally, and it's to do the world of AI. If you guys are looking for a job that's going to last, look into programming AI. I mean, it's very, very in depth. But anyhow, I'm working on some new stuff for the stream with this AI stuff that I'm working on. We'll have some new transitions, some new backgrounds, new music, a lot of new stuff. So anyhow, I was telling the wife I need some stuff going on in the background while I'm talking. We're gonna get more of that. The other one that I need to look up here was the Magician's game. Oh, and then Spyro's coming back out. Woo! The wife is excited about Spyro. Magicians, The Devil's Deal. There it is right there. From Fuckus Entertainment. It just says 2027. There's no date there yet. So 2027. Like I said, like 75% of the games that were shown are for next year. Yeah, you're starting to work on AI. How's it going? It's such a learning process. I've been slowly kind of like chipping away at it for several weeks. It's going well. I've learned a lot. I've been doing a lot of research, a lot of TED Talks. It's very interesting stuff, the world of AI and utilizing AI to help you in everyday work. Chavez, twist that guy's ball. How are you planning on implementing AI and using it for? So right now I'm getting into image building and video. There's also, you could do anything pretty much, but I'm not an artist. I mean, I have creative ideas, but getting those creative ideas onto paper or on a canvas is hard because I'm not an artist. I can't even draw a stick figure, right? But I have these great fucking ideas up here rolling around. So I'm able to utilize AI and I'm a vocabularyist. So I can basically tell the AI what I want to do, and then you can, using seeds yeah, I know it's probably Spanish, but if I find an image that I like, but I want to fine tune it, then I can actually take that image and I can tweak it the way that I want to get it the way that I want. And the AI is doing all the work and I just approve it, or, it's amazing, man. It's crazy stuff. Do you like I did Cody Trahan and see myself out? I don't know what that means. The Magic game and the Clockwork both game are BioShock style. Yes. Then pay an artist to create it. Bro, I understand what you're saying. But if you don't make any money doing this, which I don't make any money doing this, I don't have any money to pay anybody else. You see what I'm saying? If I had thousands of viewers, if I made thousands or hundreds of $1,000s a month, I would absolutely hire an artist. But I don't. And now we have AI. AI does things for you. It's beautiful. Why pay an artist when it's free? Exactly. That's what. I'm learning to do their jobs without them. And I know it sounds terrible, and I don't mean to take money out of their mouths, but for the people that have the ability to pay an artist to do it, great. That's fantastic. But if I don't have the money to be paying people for these types of things, and I can do it myself, which I'm a DIYer. Ask my wife. I do everything myself. If I don't know how to do something, I will figure out how to do it, and I do it myself. So in this case, I'm learning. I'm taking my time, which time is money, and I'm learning how to do these things so that I can do them for myself. That's the beauty of it. Then you don't need doodads and screen switchers. Well, eventually it'd be nice if I could, if the AI could read my mind and I just automatically switched all this stuff, that eventually that'd be nice. But I mean, you got to use Stream Decks for those types of things. Oh boy, well, I'll see myself out then. I can't support that. But art is where you draw the line when it comes to learning. I mean, I just can't draw. Like, I mean, you can't. If you have the an artist's intuition, then you already have a start, right? I mean, you already know how to do it. You just need teaching. That's why you go to art school. You just need people to help you, like, figure out how to refine your pen or your brush or whatever. I don't have an artist touch, so I can't do those types of things. So instead of learning Photoshop, I have learned how to use AI to do pretty much everything in a shorter period of time. Again, time is money. But it also did cost me, because you have to have a pretty high-end machine to run this stuff. So running this on my gaming PC where I have 12 gigs of VRAM, I'm kind of in that sweet spot. It's not a 4090 or a 5090 with 24 gigs of RAM, but still, I can do a lot with it. So, which is absolutely amazing. So, yeah, there's more to art than just the primary colors and theory of how to use them. Yeah, I mean, I if I see an image in my head and I want to get that onto paper, I don't have the hand for it. I can't draw like that. Look at my handwriting. It sucks, man. So yeah, I mean, it just, and this is, you know, it's people are going to lose their jobs, and just like anything, whenever there's a new revolution, there's new things coming out, people are going to lose their jobs, and that sucks. But I know that people have additional skill sets where they can do other things besides that. So, but it is what it is, man. So either way, all right, back to games. Enough about the AI and stuff. Back to games. So join us. The cult game, that doesn't come out until next year. I was hoping it was going to come out this year. Join us games. Join us game. There you go. Coming out March 2027. I'm keeping a list, checking it twice. Now, this is the interesting thing, is that I could have swore that there was a different cult game, but it's probably this one. I think they might have been like playing around with the name, because I thought the name of it was called So You Started a Cult. Let's see if that's actually a game. Now, maybe, you know what? Oh, here it is. Honey, I Joined a Cult. This is a game that's already. This isn't it. Okay. Maybe that was in the preview for it. Maybe they said that, oh, so I started a cult or whatever, and I thought that was the name of the game. But that game looks hilarious. And there's gonna be co-op, right? So we could play that together. Can you imagine the Beatdown and Beatdownswife streaming Join Us for a couple nights a week, where we run our cult? At least it's day one. There you go. AI art assistance is the same as using stencils, just with more computer science. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I know it rubs people the wrong way, especially artists. I get it. I understand. But at the same time, like, when a situation where you don't have any control over it, you just have to adapt. You know, it sucks. I feel it. But, I mean, AI is not going anywhere. It's going to take over. And unless you adapt to it, you're going to be left behind. And I don't want to see anybody left behind. So I know we might have upset him, but that wasn't my intention. I was just sharing something fun with you guys. I didn't know it was going to piss people off. My apologies. We'll move on. We'll move on. 4-player co-op. Yes. Oh, I see it too. Yeah. 4-player co-op. Let's fucking go, dude. Free to Escape. What's up, dude? So it looks like half the game is you starting the cult. The second half of the game is when you accidentally unleash hell because you're a cult. So then you have to fight the hell that you bring to Earth. It just looks so goofy, man. We're going to put that one on the wish list, 100%. I didn't wish list any of the games over the weekend, by the way, guys. None of them. That's hilarious, dude. Happy Monday to you as well, brother. Who wants to join my cult? I don't. I want you to join my cult. Maybe we can, maybe our cults aren't that different. We can merge them together for a super cult. Let's think about it for a minute. Hell yeah, okay. So maybe some of you guys are paying more attention to this. I assumed that all the games they showed yesterday at the Xbox showcase were going to be Xbox Game Pass games. Was I wrong about thinking that? Was I wrong, or were they all? Because I'm starting to see that, like, you could pre-order the Doom DLC, which Doom Dark Ages Revolution or whatever it was, that is actually DLC. So that I understand I'll probably have to purchase, right? But Halo comes out July 28th. I'm already seeing the pre-order now shit. Gears of War. Okay. I know Penguin was paying attention, so thank you, Penguin. It got me nervous for a minute. I'm like, wait a second. That's why I pay for Game Pass. I want to play all these games. So it looks like the only one that I'm actually going to have to pay for is going to be the DLC for Doom, unless they just give it to us. But that's not typically a Game Pass thing. They don't typically deal in free DLC. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh, did we find out if Plague's Tale is this year or next year? Plague Tale Resonancy? Oh, it is 2026. Just no date. We'll just say December. 2026. Because I have a feeling, because they haven't had a whole lot of time to make this game, because the last Plague's Tale game came out, 3 years ago? They might need another year or two, because they are a small developer as well. So, let's see if we can get more information here. My guess is it's going to be slated for 2026 in December. They're going to be like, hey, we need some more time. We'll see you in March or something. No, it says August 27. Okay, never mind. I'm so far off the mark, dude. That's incredible. August 2026. Thank you. Then it's going to happen. This is interesting, though. It says it's set 15 years before Requiem. You play as Sophia, so it's a completely different story. Now, did anybody play the second Plague's Tale game? I don't want to ruin anything, but you know how, like, after credit scenes are like a big thing now, thanks Marvel. They did show us at the end that it kind of shot into the future, like we're talking modern times, right? And it shows a baby in the nursery, like an infant in the nursery at a hospital, and the plague was going through the baby's veins, and then it stopped, like letting you know that, like, this is something that's been happening through eternity and it's not going to stop anytime soon. So I thought we were going to go into the future, so it's interesting that they're going backwards. This is cool. Probably because you can't really put sword fighting in current modern days. I thought somewhere not, but then when I looked back, it said day one. I was like, holy shit. Okay. So day one is their code. That's their language. That's their lingo for it's going to be on Game Pass. Day one. Bro, this Resonance game is only going to sell for $50. Like, fucking sign me up. Marvel Secret Interview. Yeah. Absolutely. They didn't start it, but they definitely modernized it. And then we have Halo coming out July 28th. Shadow drops. The only thing they shadow dropped yesterday was the Fallout 76 DLC, but then I went and looked after the show was over, and they dropped 2 games on Game Pass yesterday. Where Winds Meet, which they had talked about. I think the second game's coming out. And then the Wolong 2, they gave us Wolong 1. So I don't know if you consider those shadow dropped or not, but where Winds Meet and Wolong Fallen Dynasty were both dropped yesterday right after the show. And then a new one showed up this morning called Solar Punk. This is it's different. It's a survival cartoony game. I think my wife would like this though. I might have to get her to watch or play this. We'll check that out. Seven. Okay. I need to go back to, oh, it's already off the screen. Damn it. That long list that Penguin gave us earlier. Yes, where Win Met said July 7, but I logged on and seen it, and it was like, what the fuck? But I think that what they showed us was where the Winds Meet. I thought it was a DLC or as a second game, because the Where Winds Meet has been out for a minute, hasn't it? It just said it came out yesterday, but I don't think it did. It came out on Game Pass yesterday. I don't either. Yeah, this game's been out since December of 2024, so it's been out for a year and a half already. It's the Hidden Mountain expansion. So it's an expansion for the game. So they announced the expansion yesterday, and then they dropped the normal game on Game Pass. So now you have the full game. You just have to buy the DLC. So that was a smart play. That was smart. Game's a year and a half old, gets more people playing it, gets it in front of people to buy the DLC. Smart play. Thank you. Keeps life interesting for sure. Yes. Just in the last 15 minutes, apparently. We might have just lost a long time, almost from the very beginning, viewer / friend over AI. Interesting development here, guys. Can't please them all. And what is it? It's a Japanese. It's an open world action adventure RPG set in ancient China. That's straight from the Steam page. Open world action adventure RPG. So it's a Penguin game. Pretty sure I got it for free on Steam where Winds Meet. Let's see. Oh, it's free to play. There you go. It's free to play, and it looks like if you pick it up, Penguin, I'm surprised. I'm surprised you haven't played this game. This looks 100% like something you'd play. And apparently on Game Pass, they're giving away some stuff. I don't know, some free shit. I don't know. Never played. Looks interesting. The gameplay I'm seeing here, it kind of looks like Assassin's Creed. What's the ancient, the China one that we just got? It looks like that, and there's wall running, and there's a lot of fucking this dude straight up slapping this other dude in the face. I don't know. There's fishing. I mean, it's your typical Asian game. I don't know. You'll have to go look it up. You have to look at it Saturday. There you go. Yeah, I mean, yeah. For a free-to-play game, looks interesting. Clockwork Revolution. That game just came out of nowhere. Did anybody know that was being developed? In this immersive RPG. Oh. I thought it was a first-person shooter type game, like kind of like BioShock. They're saying it's an RPG. Free is the best price you're going to get. Free to escape is the best price you'll get. Weird. So the company that's making this game, just so you have an idea of what you're getting yourself into, they made the Wasteland games, Bard's Tales, Mage's Tale, and a game called Torment. So this is kind of par of the course for them. This is their type of game. Well, if it's coming to Game Pass, I'll try it. I'll give it, but I don't know if it's something I'd pay for. I'm not big in RPGs. I just can't get into them. Very, very, very RPG. Yeah, it looks it. And then I'm gonna try Alien Isolation 2 and see what we come up with here. It's been 12 years. I thought it'd been right around 10, but yeah, 12 years. If the last one came out in 2014, dude, the Xbox One had already been out for a year, and that banger of a game came out. That's crazy. No date set. This could be out the end of next year. I mean, this was just an announcement. And you know how those things go. All right, well, I'm not gonna get my hopes up on that one. State of Decay 3 comes out next year. We know that much. Metro 2039. So the beginning of next year is going to be just packed. Wow. All right, so let me ask you this. After yesterday's show, and for those that weren't here yesterday and watched with us, did anybody watch it? They didn't make the stream yesterday. They actually watched it on their own. So you guys can join the conversation here. After yesterday's show from Xbox, do you guys think that Xbox is going in the right direction? Do you think they're about the same? What do you guys think? And on top of that, this is a two-parter question here. Will you continue your Game Pass subscription? Or for those that don't have it anymore, will you re-up it after yesterday's show? Go. I'm expecting a very angry email here in a minute. Remote mechanical breakdown claims adjuster. Can't you just say warranty salesman? I get these job offers all the fucking time, man. I'll tell you what, I'll take the job so I can afford to hire an artist. Oh man. Reckless is actually happy. Good. I messed up on the restaurant. I told the whole family I always forget to check if they are closed. That's funny. Where are you gonna move it to now? Yeah, it's weird. Does anybody have that? Like for some reason, some of our like our we try not to go to the chain restaurants here. There's a lot of mom and pop restaurants in the area that actually have decent food, and for the older crowd, they're diners. Diners are a big thing, but there's restaurants in the area that are closed on Mondays or Tuesdays. That's such a weird day. Why wouldn't you be closed on a Sunday? I don't know. So anyhow, what restaurant are we going to now, wife? So for clarity, what's going on is my wife's grandmother's brother. Would that be her? I don't know what. Whatever. He passed away. He was a veteran. He passed away back in December. So he's getting a memorial service today at the at one of the Navy cemetery. Either way, after that, the family's going out to a lunch to celebrate his life or whatever. So I'm streaming, but once that's over, I'm going to meet them at the restaurant. So another excuse to get on the bike. Vroom vroom. It's her great uncle. Thank you. I don't know how those family tree things work. I'm the guy that says my wife's brother, and they're like, your brother-in-law? I'm like, well, technically. All right, well, you let me know where I got to meet you, and I'll be there. I'll be there. Just not Leos. No Leos today, please. I'll be there. Anyhow. Okay. Enough of that. So, on top of celebrating our anniversary today, we're also doing a memorial service thing. And yeah, we are very, very busy people over here. There's always something going on. I told them Leos if they need lower prices or Blondies if they want a nicer place. I'd rather go to Blondies. They have better beer for the morning. Busy days are good. Yeah. Sometimes you just want a break. We tried doing that yesterday. Oh. Anyhow, okay, back to games. We're talking games. So not many people are answering this one. This is interesting. And where's Manic? I need Manic's opinion on this. I don't know. So anyhow, I've been on the fence for months about Game Pass. It's hard for me because I'm one of those. I don't really buy into like the fear of missing out too much. Sometimes it just depends on what it is. But like I have been a day one Xbox Live subscriber. We're talking 23 years now. I think it was 2003 that when Xbox Live debuted. So I've been a member of Xbox Live for 23 years, and my Steam account is almost that old as well. I'm pretty sure it's older than 3 of my kids. Yeah. Crazy, huh? So it's for reasons, it's hard for me to let go of that, but there's still enough gaming for me monthly that I don't feel like $16 is a big deal. I don't know about how you guys feel about it. I don't know what level you guys have or whatever, but anyhow, I'm going to keep it. I think there's enough here to justify, especially Gears. I might even get into Gears multiplayer. I've never really been a big multiplayer guy, but now that we can jump and climb over things and shit, I mean, that's kind of huge. Kind of changes the landscape, I think. I don't know everyone price point. Yeah, I don't either. Either way. I'm going to keep it. I'm very excited about the games that are coming out. This other one here, Sand. I don't think we have a release date on that. It's called Raiders of Sophie. There it is. First game that pops up. Oh, this comes out like now. There's a server slam. What? I'm going to join the playtest. This game comes out on June 10th. It comes out in 2 days. Holy shit. I'm going to check this game out. I might be playing this tonight. What do you even call this game? Action adventure. So you steer your ship like it's or your base like it's a ship in the sand. You fight other teams. You try to go find gear, loot, weapons, ammo. So you go to different places. You fight other teams. Looking at this, it sounds pretty interesting. But then there's also a base building aspect to it, which I don't like base builders, but if it's simplified and it's not too in depth, I'm all for it. Wow, that's pretty cool looking. It'll play on a fucking potato too. GTX 1650. That's a $100 card that I run in my stream PC. Yeah, here I'll try to put this in Discord for you guys. This looks interesting. There you go. All right, I put it in general on Discord. I'm gonna join this thing, and I might be playing this tonight. If anybody wants to join me? That looks interesting. Maybe check that out. There we go. Okay. That one looks interesting. That comes out, man. That comes out in 2 days. Holy shit. The other thing is how much is the game going to cost? There's no price yet. I'm going to say $40. That seems to be a good price point for indie developers trying to bring new games out, trying to test the waters maybe. All right, and then they have okay, we're just going to hang out on Steam now. They have a whole page dedicated to Jeff Keighley's summer showcase thing. Control Resident, I'll definitely be picking that game up. I love the world of Control. Even though Firebreak was a bust, Firebreak was still kind of a fun game at first, but ended up being a bust. Hex, Haex. This game looked different. Just different. I don't know. I'll probably throw it on the wish list and keep track of it. Last Harbor, that looked kind of interesting as well. That's one where it's a base builder. You live on a boat, but then you go into town to get through the zombies to try to find more gear, more loot. This genre needs a name. It's not an extraction shooter. It's not really a zombie. It's not really a base builder. It's something different, something in between. They 100% need a name for that though. The Saw game, I was like, why do we need another Saw game? Excuse me. I'm pretty sure we already have like 2 or 3 Saw games. Why do we need another one? But then I see that it's actually like it's a 3v1 multiplayer game. So one person plays as Jigsaw and the other 3 are the ones caught in the traps trying to get out. I don't know. And it'll be early access too, so it'll be Let's see. Tupac and Snoop Dogg are in Stranger Than Heaven. I don't know why. That doesn't make any sense to me either. Resident Evil Veronica. I know a lot of people lost their minds for that game. Hey, here it is. The game that we're talking about is called Egg. It's Extremely Hard Game. Extremely Hard Game. It's a co-op physics game for 2 or 4 players about teamwork. Oh, there's a demo for it? Shit, the wife's gonna lose her mind. All right, you guys want to see this? Here, let's check this out. This is for the wife.
Okay, Honky, ready to be a parent?
Sure, don't worry. This is a piece of cake.
Be careful with our little baby.
Don't drop it, don't drop it. Careful, careful, to left, you're on the left.
Okay, new plan. This is a good one. Are you listening to me?
What is this? It's way too hard.
Watch out with our baby. Watch out with our baby.
Yay!
This looks frustrating.
Just focus, please. If we work together, I know we can do it.
How? This is extremely hard.
Oh gosh, that looks really
That looks
hard.
pretty fucking
Maybe
hard.
if we look for some more people, it would be easier. This really is an extremely hard game.
What do you guys think? All right, I'm going to download the demo. It's less than 500 megabytes. Blondies, yes! Yes! Let's go. Let's go, bro. Watching it makes me think it's another one of those rage games. Oh, 100%. 100%. She will not be happy with me. I guarantee it. All right, so back to the Jeff Keighley situation here. Summer showcase of summer showcases. All right. So it's all the participating events: accessibility, Xbox, women-led, story-rich, Frosty Games, Day of the Devs, Black Voices in Gaming, Green Games, Wholesome Direct. Wow. So if you guys want like a complete run through of all the dev showcases that have been happening in the last week, this ends today. So get into Steam and there's a whole list. Man, they should keep this up longer. There's so many games in here. My God. There's Crossfire. King and Queen, or the one with everyone chained up together. Oh yeah. Chained Together, I think is what it's called. Score link. Well, it's official. Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Either my dreams of Ocarina of Time remake are coming true, or I'll be crushed. You'll be crushed. Sorry. Zero Company. This more looks like an XCOM type game, turn-based. Yep. Attack on Titan. Not really into that kind of stuff. Read more 33 Immortals, When Silence Was Silent. Trine 6? My God, I remember when Trine 3 came out 20 years ago. Canyons. Deadroot. Dungeon Lurker. My Otter Friends. Zero's XCOM. Yeah. I enjoyed XCOM 2 a little bit. Not my typical game, but I've tried playing a handful of them. That's how I know they're not for me. Xbox Showcase. All right, that one's on the wish list. That's one on the wish list. I'm kind of excited for Fable after that that reveal. Fable looks pretty damn good. Senua 100%. The new Tomb Raider game that comes out February. That's another fantastic looking game. War Dogs. Okay, so can we talk about War Dogs? There we go. I need the most recent. This was pre-alpha announcement. Okay. All right. So this is I've been hearing about this game for months. So back in December, January, this game first popped up on my radar. It might have been earlier than that. I don't know what this game is. No one can really tell me what this is. It's not a BR. It's not an extraction shooter. It's not Battlefield. It's not Call of Duty. It's something different. It's kind of a control of the zone, but it's 100 players and it has tanks and it has choppers and it's something different, which we've been all asking for, right? We want something different. Give us something different. And I think these guys might deliver that, but is this too different? What the hell is it? And will it last? Can it last? And how much you think it's going to be? It looks very, very interesting, but that's all I've got. Is it just looks interesting. Minimum system requirements is a GTX 1660. So you could run on entry-level hardware from almost 10 years ago. The recommended is an RTX 3070. So that would be, what would that be? A 4060 roughly. So but I mean, that's part of the course. A 3070 will give you 1440p medium settings at 70 frames. Wow. I started watching, it got really boring. They were following the wrong people. It was kind of hard to know what was actually happening, what was going on. They obviously knew what they were doing, right? They've been playing the game, they're developers, right? So they know what they're doing, but we don't really have any context of what was happening. We just see a couple firefights. We're screaming at he's behind there. He's behind the fucking box, you know? So, but I didn't really understand what was happening. Now there's this, okay. I'm going to put this on for you guys. This is the game mode explained. First, we're going to do a gameplay trailer. This is for the alpha. I'm hoping I get it. I haven't had any luck this year with getting access to some of these things, which is kind of crazy to me, but I just had a hard time trying to give you a proper explanation of it. So all I could say, and I still have no fucking clue what any of this means. Now I've seen a lot of people in like Reddit. I go to Reddit for answers because, you know, even though it's a cesspool, you get solid answers over there. You feel like a piece of shit, but you get solid answers. And people are saying that there was a game on the PlayStation 3. I think it was called MAG. It stood for like massive something game, massive asshole game or something. I don't know, but it was. People are saying it compares to that. I don't really know what it is. I do remember it coming out and being a big thing at the time. Massive ass gas. That's right. So I don't know. I don't, but I never played it, so I have no idea. So I'm gonna start this for you. I'm gonna go grab some more coffee, and then you guys can explain it to me like I'm 5 when I come back. Okay. Got one.
I'm on top tower. Dead.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
War Dogs is a tactical all-out warfare FPS, where 100 players split across 3 teams fight over one control zone. Every 30 seconds, the team with the most players in the control zone earns 1 point. And the first team to reach 100 points wins the match.
A core aspect of War Dogs is the underlying persistent economy. Every life, you're able to build your own custom loadout, purchasing whatever equipment you want to use before heading into the control zone. During a match, players earn in-game cash for completing any team play actions such as killing enemies, reviving teammates, or even skillfully piloting friendly players into the control zone. Everything a player does to help their team earns cash, with profits from each game banked into their account to spend in the next match. Spending big on better equipment is always a risk, as you might not always make a profit, but the right choice at the right time could turn the tide of the battle and yield massive returns. In War Dogs, we don't just encourage team play, we actually reward it. Teamwork always pays, and cash is king.
To maximize your profits and your team's chances of capturing the control zone, you can opt to chase down the hot zone, a moving subzone within the larger control zone that pays out double cash when inside it. Whilst within this hot zone, players also count as double towards their players' team count, meaning you have the potential to swing the outcome of a match and influence explosive firefights with the game's more competitive players.
Roles in War Dogs are entirely player-defined, with every item you add to your loadout offering unique ways to earn cash and experience points. XP is earned across 6 progression tracks and unlocks access to purchasing additional items for your loadout at the in-match vendor. Being a medic, sniper, artillery or ground support, a tank commander or a humble builder. No matter how you want to play, War Dogs gives players the tools to play in their own way and shape a 100% player-driven sandbox.
Squad sizes in War Dogs are unlimited, so no friend ever gets left out when you're trying to decide what game to play in your evenings. Squadding up also provides additional UI, vehicle squad locking for better coordination, and more communication tools, including squad voice chat.
On top of the foundry.
There's also proximity chat
46 northeast.
to help you communicate with your teammates around you, or just mess with your enemies' heads.
100 players, 3 teams, fighting over one control zone. Create unique and personal loadouts with whatever weapons, gear, and vehicles you want to use to play your own way. With no restrictions on squad sizes and no traditional lock roles, you're free to play however you want. Capture the control zone or take the hot zone to earn even more in-game cash and bank it into your account to spend the next time that you play. This is War Dogs.
All right, I don't really know how to describe this game. It looks like a lot of Battlefield, but the whole buying thing and the cash and all that, the squad size thing is pretty cool. The fact that you have proximity chat with other squad members, so when you're around another squad that's not necessarily yours, you can all work together. What's happening, guys? What's going on here? We got a problem over here. I like that. So we got like a little Hell Let Loose. So that's one thing I love about Hell Let Loose is the comms. So you have 3 different comms. You have your squad, you have proximity, and then you have your higher echelon. All the squad commanders can talk to the commander. So, and I love that. So that you can talk to your squad, keep them on point. You run into another squad, you can find out what's going on, talk to them back and forth, so you can help them do what you have to do. And then you can also then relay all that information to the commander who's overlooking the battlefield and making decisions on where to send supplies and whatnot. So I love that about that. So I don't know. This looks interesting, guys. Team 17 puts out a lot of good games, going all the way back to the Worms games. So I'm in. I think it's gonna depend on this play test, and how much money the game's gonna be. But I think this looks fun. It's like Battlefield graphics and Arma gunplay. Have I ever played Arma Reforger? No, I played all the other Armors though. I own all of them except for Reforger. Payday 3 Tarkov hybrid. How would you make that happen? Because Payday is a heist game, so it's typically stealth, right? It's a stealth game. I mean, I don't know. I'd have to see a write-up on that. Either way. Does anybody know when the play test is? Game mode is basically King of the Hill from Arma. Okay. We've been pre-alpha testing with a small selection of real players for a few months. I tried getting in months ago. Yeah. Sign up here. It doesn't say when though. Just it's an announcement. Yeah, I've been trying to get in for months as well. I was actually in their Discord, and they never gave anybody a chance to get in there. Everybody's like chomping at the bit, like help, raffle off 10 spots or something. Give us something. Nothing. So I ended up just leaving. Active Matter is coming to Xbox. Isn't it already on Xbox? Let's see. Do we have a date? It'd be great. This game will flop so hard and I'm all here for it. Wow. We need coach. I don't know. People are saying it's an MMORPG. No, it's not. It's an MMO FPS. That I'll give them, but it's not an RPG. The fuck? Just like Wins Meat, that was never on Xbox till yesterday. They were on. I see what you're saying. I got you. Interesting. How about this? How about War Dogs playtest date? Okay, so I've already been signed up for this thing. I had to unwishlist it and wishlist it again. Interesting. Whatever. This music reminds me of something, but can't place it. It shouldn't be anything familiar. This is all just generic AI music. Don't tell Metal Josh. Anyhow, all right, so I'm signed up. We'll see what happens. Their website doesn't work very well, so. Hey, this just in. Another game has hit Game Pass within the last 20 minutes, it looks like. A game called Undisputed. It's a boxing game. Who likes boxing? There's a boxing game here for you. Undisputed. Originally came out in 2024. That's on there. Metal's not an AI fan. Well, it's yeah, I mean, I didn't know he was that. I didn't know he was that emotional about it. Nah, I wouldn't say emotional. He's a man of convictions for sure. I didn't know that he was that upset about it. Wasn't really trying to start anything. Bring back Fight Night. Undisputed ain't that good. I remember Fight Night. Bring back Punch Out. Passionate. There he is. Passionate. Thank you. He's passionate about it. He's very passionate about it. Yeah, passionate was the word I was. That's exactly. Yes. Yes. With passion comes emotion. And emotion can lead to passion. I see where I was going with it. Good job. That's out. Okay. So, I mean, that was really, are there any other games? You guys know me, right? You guys know me pretty damn well. I'm very vocal about the games I don't like. I'm very vocal about the games I don't like. I'm very vocal about a lot of things. So, are there any games coming out in the next few months that I have missed? Is there anything that you guys know of that I have missed? Right now, Doom DLC coming out July 7th, so a month from now, is probably the big game I'm looking for. Hopefully this play test comes out. That Sand Raiders of Sophie, I'm going to try that. I'm going to actually try to play that tonight if the wife doesn't mind and see what that's all about. That looks interesting. I'm down for some interesting games. We need some more games to play. I'm not going to really mention or talk about DMZ until they give us more information, because right now I just think that they kind of just took a shit in everybody's mouth. I think they just bent over and took a shit in everybody's mouth with that fucking reveal. Terrible. Just absolutely terrible. Do you need an invite for it? No, just go to Steam. The game is called Sands Raiders of Sophie. It comes out in 2 days, but the play test, the server stress test or whatever is going on right now. You just have to sign up for it and you should get access for it immediately. Yeah, I'm in. I'm downloading it right now. It is just under 10 gigs. Tiny game. Oh, and that's why, because it's from Tiny Build. So I'm gonna try that later today. They got a whole essay on Steam about DMZ. I didn't read it, but it's long. Yeah, I read it too, and it was kind of explaining all the new things and whatnot, which is fine, and that's cool and all, but I want to see some gameplay. Show me some gameplay, for fuck's sake, man. You had invite. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I'm good. I'm good. Are you gonna try arms? Are we friends on the Steam? We are not. There you are. I'm adding you right now. I like that picture. It's great. We have one friend in common. Who's the one friend Metal Josh. Metal Josh of all people. That's who our friend is in common. Yep. All right, good. Good. Okay, so, and for the rest of you guys that aren't, maybe I should put this in, maybe I should just put this in Steam for you guys. I'm going to put this in because I know that there's a lot of you guys that do not have on my friends list in Steam. We're going to go right into the player hub. Uh-huh. 127 436 6277. There you go. There you go. And then I pinned it as well. So I put it in Player Hub. For those that want to add me on Steam, it is there for you guys. Add me. Let's go. It's called Sand Raiders of Sophie. And it comes up as Sand Playtest. If you guys want invites, I know Harmsway has some. I have 3 of them. If you go to their page, you can just get in right now. Depending on how the day goes, they may close it and then we can only use your invites to get people in. So I don't know. Is it a co-op game? I don't know. Yes. It's solo or squads. And I don't know if there's squads or 3 or 4. I would assume 4, but you know, we see squad games that have 3, so I don't know. So there you go. Beautiful. We can all get into that on that tonight and check it out. Scavenge the dunes, gather loot, weapons, prices, artifacts, survive, and extract. Oh, it is an extraction shooter. Clash with other players in a brutal procedural generated desert set in an alternate 1910. 2 years before the Titanic. There we go. Smokey's in. Harm's in. Let's go. All right, so now we just need some information on War Dogs. I want to be able to play War Dogs. Okay. Fuck, man. So in February is going to be a hard month. And I know that that's kind of the tail end of winter, actually, for us here in Michigan. That's like the worst. January and February, like the worst of the winter. February being typically the worst. But February, we have Fable, Metro 2039, possibly Spyro, possibly State of Decay 3. Like, that's a pretty big month, especially Fable. Fable and Metro both. Those are very long games. Fable, I mean, what do you think that's going to be, a 100-hour game? Metro will probably be a 40-hour game with replayability and shit like that. I mean, that's a lot of gaming there. NBA The Run drops tomorrow. Excited to check that out. Is that like that NBA Jam game that we were talking about? That will be interesting. This website's garbage, man. God damn. I was a huge NBA Street player. So similar. I got you. That sounds awesome. Also, July 9th, remake of Backyard Baseball. Very amped for that. Yeah, someone was saying that the other day. It might have been you. All new game modes, OG characters, online. Yeah, I remember that game. Be dope. All right, back to the summer games. Galactic Racer. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That comes out in like October, right? That'll be a fun game. So, I mean, I think at the end of the day, I'm glad that I still have Game Pass, because that'll save me a lot of money for all these games. Mafia: The Old Country is getting a new DLC. The game is on sale currently for $35. I was kind of waiting to see if that was going to come to Game Pass, which it probably won't. But the only way to get the, I think you have to buy the deluxe edition to get all of the DLC. Otherwise, they're selling for $10 a pop right now. That's a lot. Maybe we'll see. Played Backyard Baseball at PAX. Oh man, I was telling the kids that the other day. I was like, man, I missed the days of E3 and PAX. They're like, what was PAX? I was like, that's that Penny Arcade Expo. People are like, who the hell is Penny Arcade? You don't remember Gabe and Tycho? They actually made a couple of games too. One was on the darkness, or the darkness on the principal of darkness, or something like that. The Principass of Darkness. That's it. They had a couple games. This game looks pretty fucking wild too. Not a game for me, but I know people in here are going to love this. Oh, yeah, the prologue. I'm going to download this and play this. This game is called 1666 Amsterdam. City built on wealth, power, and sheer will, but now fueled by a sinister force it did not forge. I don't even know how to describe this game. It's not a Souls game. It's a third-person, dark, story-led action-adventure game. Looks very interesting. So if you guys are interested in this game, the prologue you can download and play right now, and then wishlist it if you want. This game's a little bit bigger. It's 14 gigs. I'm going to try it. It's called 1666 Amsterdam. Went to PAX East last year. Oh, PAX is still a thing? I thought they quit that. I did not realize that. Anyone here play Forza Horizon 6? Yeah, 3 stars on Drift Zones. Yeah, I'm downloading it right now, about halfway there. I'm going to try that as well. So I have the extremely hard game, the demo. That's that I'm going to play with the wife. The sand play test. We're going to try to play that later tonight. And then this 1666 Amsterdam, which I might play later today. So this is cool. We got games again, guys. We got games. So happy. And then nothing for Crossfire, so. Two big games coming out in August. Hell Let Loose Vietnam, if they can get the game ready. I'm kind of losing hope with those guys. And then Plague Tale Residence, I 100% going to be playing the shit out of that game. Backyard Baseball has a demo too? No way! There's Backyard Baseball 2001, 97, 99. My God. Downloading now. Here, for old time's sake, let's check this out. They look like the kids from Hey Arnold. What are you doing, brother? The hot dog time? Play like a kid. July 9th. Okay.
Now then, let's get down to...
I'm so amped for this Pablo Sanchez, the OG. Pablo! All right, so I got some games. We got some games to play now. I'm excited. Not a great demo can only do one game mode, basically batting practice. Well, I mean, it's just something. Gives you an idea of what to expect. Don't forget about pod racing. Oh, I talked about that one briefly. The keeps going back to stupid things. If anyone's interested in Marathon, it's on sale for $28. Actually, and it's a free weekend. I forgot about that. So for any of those are interested, that might actually end soon, won't it? Because I think it was this past weekend. That might already be done. My personal calendar, a personalized for you list of new and upcoming games. Wow, I like this. So today, a game called Killer Bean. Oh, what is this? This looks like fun. Killer Bean and Solar Punk come out today, which Solar Punk's available on Game Pass right now. Tomorrow, Mecha Chameleon and The Run, NBA's The Run. Wednesday, Sand, Raiders of Sophie, and Berglin. Berglin Gnomes. You guys remember we played that? It's such a stupid game. This is cool. I like this idea. Okay, so let's look at this game here today. All right, who wants to watch some? It's only $12. I might have to buy this, guys. Here, this is a game called Killer Bean. Just gets right into the action. You just jumped out of the car.
That's what I call a dramatic entrance. There's a reason why I'm called Killer Bean. It's because I'm good at what I do. Really. Really. Good.
This game
I
looks
used to be an
stupid.
assassin for the Shadow Agency. An international organization powerful enough to shape the world.
Looks like Mr.
Until
Potato
they
Head.
lied to me and tried to kill me. Now, I'm gonna destroy them.
You're the gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency. Well, it is sure nice to meet you. Before you die.
This game looks so fun.
They
It's
made
first
me
person
who
and
I
third
am,
person.
and I will make them pay for it.
That looks fucking awesome. All right, I might have to just buy this game. It just came out today, very positive, only 52 reviews. I mean, like, nobody knows about this game yet. It's only $12. Let's see. Is it just a single player? I assume it's single player only. Yeah, single player. Use controller. Yeah, dude, this thing looks fucking cool. So, and all this was here, I'll just go back real quick here. Down here, this is on Steam, on the Steam page. You scroll down a little ways here, and right here is your personal calendar. They just started doing this. So every day it shows you new releases. Here's released in the last month. Release in the last 7 days. Medic. Oh, that's cool. Oh, this is great. There's a new Insomnia game that comes out today. These are the games coming out tomorrow. On Wednesday, we have all these games coming out. 33 Immortal. I thought that was already out. Backrooms, Lost Runners, Mole. What's this? Six v six movement shooter, wall run, grapple, hollow jump, pilot mechs, and paint your way through Freehold's vertical streets. There's your backyard baseball. Comes out the same day as Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Colonies of the Remnant. Pal World goes 1.0 on July 10th. This is cool. I like this. I spent $12 on worse things. Yeah. You were born in a slum in El Mazra. You can't have forgotten the country you love through the DMZ, sir. Iron Cobra, what's going on? We talked about DMZ earlier. They haven't really given us anything to go off of, so I'm just gonna like stop getting overhyped by it, and I'm just gonna be like, whatever. We need some more information out of DMZ, and it's not coming until October, so we got plenty. We got 3 more months. We got 90 plus days. I'm not getting myself too excited about it. Yeah, that's fire. Hell yeah. Carnival Hunt. Ooh, that looks creepy. I like this. This is pretty cool. So then maybe, let's see. Maybe it'll prioritize the games you have on your wish list. The Mound. Crust. Fixer Undercover. This is pretty cool. Condemned Nightfall. Carnival Hunt is like the Michael Myers game on one hunter. Everyone else got to survive. It's what they call it. Is it asymmetrical gameplay or something? There's a name for them. I always forget it. Pilot the Mole. Shift at Midnight. Ooh. It's an online co-op detective horror for up to 3 players. Work together across randomly generated shifts to investigate your customers, as some are only pretending to be human. Make one mistake and you'll be forced to board up, set traps, and hide. Oh, that's cool. It's kind of like the reverse of the roadside research. We're the ones hunting the aliens. Inkit's gonna play that game? Which one? This one? Shift at Midnight? Fears to Fathom. Scratch Creek. Walking Simulator. Survival Machine. I'm on that. First person walking simulator psychological horror game. I mean, it's an insomnia game, so that makes absolute sense. So yeah, this is pretty cool. I like this. Wasted Bloodline. First person shooter with stunning graphics, single player bot match mode, online multiplayer, and cooperative play, featuring long-term support. This game just came out, $7. Oh, I've seen enough. It looks like it kind of knows what it wants to do, but it also doesn't know what it wants to do. Some of the levels look like very cartoonish, and others look pretty detailed and great. Gunplay looks fairly good, but I don't know. It's only $7. Maybe I'll check it out. We'll see. Penguin Heist. It's all you. These are the games that were released in the last few days. The Seventh Guest remake. I vaguely remember this game. Remorses. What is this? Beyond Enemy Lines, Vietnam. Looks pretty bad, actually. Outbound, Rogue Core. The World War I story where your goal isn't to kill, but to survive. There's Thick as Thieves. This is a 4-hour campaign. Why would it tell you that? It's a co-op multiplayer game in a 4-hour. Okay, it's only $5. I was looking at this game. Has anybody played this yet? Better Than Dead? This is supposed to be a game where like you're being human trafficked and you get loose and you just get revenge on your captors. And that's all it is. But it's one of those like body cam type games. I've seen it. I had it on my wish list for a while. I think it's still on my wish list. Here, check this game out. Tell me if this looks interesting to you guys. It's only $15. It's got bullet time. It's a little different. Just tell me what you think. Didn't give you much to go off from. There we go. See some more gameplay. Bullets will fly. It's been out for a minute. And it's getting for the reviews. Mostly positive reviews, not bad. Looks real, but it plays like you're drunk and trying to play an FPS shooter. There's no aim, it aims wherever it wants to. Right-clicking and aiming is pointless since it aims wherever it wants to. Nowhere you want it to aim. Enemy in front of you aims top left or top right corner. Only way to beat it is to run up point blank and hope you shoot them in the nuts, sprinting and crouching at the same time to enable bullet time for 2 seconds. I feel like there's way too much nudity in this game. All right, this is going to be a one-day purchase for me. I heard nudity and I'm in. That does look pretty weird. But I mean, hey, you know, it's what we need. We're asking for new games. We're asking for different concept, new things. This is, you know, this is what we get. I want to check this game out.
Ambush! Take cover! They knew we were coming! Do that hunt on the left. Contact!
I'm sorry. Did you see that? Did you see that? When he shot that guy off the rock, the model went like this, straight arm pose, like it was swan diving off the rock. Here, let's see if we can go back and see just that part right there. Watch, let's see. Watch this character. You see his arms go straight out? That right there is the telltale sign that the game is still very, very buggy. Because the model did, yeah. That's, yeah, the T-pose. Yeah. You saw it. I don't know about $15. I mean, it kind of looks like an old school like Call of Duty type game, but like from the Xbox 360 era. That doesn't look very good to me. I feel bad. Too much nudity? What the fuck? Who wrote that? Unless it was one of the NSFW games. This looks like it was made during Nam. Yes. Yes. What is this? Directive 2020. Now, Luna Abyss, I don't know if anyone's played this. This is on Game Pass right now. I played this game years ago for you guys. It was during Steam's Next Fest. It's a bullet hell type game. It's not bad. And the graphics are pretty damn good. $30 on Steam, but again, if you have it on if you have Game Pass, it's available to you now. There's Penguin Heist. That's what it is. This is what we're looking for. Did he just a magnum jump? I'm gonna tell my son about this. He loves penguins. It's $10. Oh, look at they have another game, Penguin Detective Penguin. This came out last year. That's great. So for like 50 cents more, you for 3 quarters, for 3 whole quarters more, you can get both games. That's pretty funny. All right. Like a chameleon. Oh, you know what this game reminds me of? There's a game in the 90s. It was probably on Saturn, PlayStation. It was called Off-World Interceptor. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this game or seen this game, but the gameplay was okay, but where the real great stuff was the FMV cutscenes. It was set up like Mystery Science Theater 2000 or 3000, whatever, where it had like the guy and the robot sitting. It was the silhouette of them sitting watching a movie, and they were like making wisecracks about it. It was kind of the same thing. It was 2 guys. One guy, Doug Stanhope. You guys remember who that guy is? It was 2 guys sitting in lazy boys chairs on either side of the screen, and they're watching this goofy ass video, and they're making fun of it. And that was like the best part. Years later, someone took all the cutscenes and put them together and put them on YouTube. Oh my God, it's so great. Heading out shortly. Enjoy the day, everyone. All right, have fun. I'll see you in a few hours. Yeah, let's see if it's here. Off-World Interceptor. Oh well. $30 on Steam, $30 for Game Pass. I think the price came down. There it is. Here it is. This is taken from, let's see. They got it up to 720p. Good for them. All right, so this is taken from the 3DO, the Panasonic 3DO. Does anybody remember that system? I'm going to show you guys. Got to watch this. This is great. It's great. All right, so this is taken from the 3DO. So I'm thinking like 94, 95-ish. They should have trimmed this out. There we go. So this is 94. There you go. So this is the game. Whoever put this video up really needs to work on their editing. There we go.
Fabio.
All right, here we go. Let's see if I can turn this up a little bit. It's the best I can do.
If we die, I want you guys to know I love you all, man.
And if we live through this mission, I'm gonna kill you all. With you first, Fabio.
Nice hands.
Does anybody remember
Do
this?
you think he's a crow?
I wish he was the crow, then he'd be dead already.
Who's here? Trash man.
We prefer sanitary engineers.
Bloodthirsty macho mercenaries.
Or that.
Ooh.
You've obviously read our resumes.
What are you boys gonna learn? You don't win battles with biceps, and
What
you
about
can't
fancy
spend
footwork?
a bounty from a body bag. But in its infinite bleeding heart wisdom, the Geo Tribunal passes the bounty bill, and civilians get to fulfill their death wish.
Here's to Death
Major.
Wish in all of Bronson's
You
films.
will be shown the whereabouts and profile of the wanted felon.
Hello.
Those of you who choose to go after him will be issued chips
Sun chips?
to buy a radio-equipped vehicle. Other accessories are available.
And you'll need them.
Whoa,
You will
lighten
then
up.
be transported in under the target shield system.
Yeah, we wouldn't have
and
it any
pickings
other
will
way.
be placed at the waypoints.
As if it matters.
Reach them safely. We will download the next directional vector.
I spell a bad
If
accent.
by some miracle you intercept the criminal, the appropriate bounty will be deposited in your account.
Can I have it in a gift certificate?
Eyes up.
You know, I just had a checkup, and I have 20/20, so I don't think that this is...
Step forward.
There better be naked ladies in this thing.
Ah!
This is a digital rendering based upon SETSCAN blow-ups of feral lupus.
That's
Black
easy
market
for you to
weapons monger
say.
who was somewhere on
Hey,
Sports
wasn't
7.
Lupus the little
Our
booger
agents have
eater
not
in Bad
flushed
News
him out
Bears?
because he's a small time.
No, it's a Corey Haim movie.
We try to save them for amateurs.
But lupus won't be your only problem.
I don't know, a friend
There's
of mine
band
had
of
lupus and
renegade
it was a
cyborg
big
police
problem.
At large.
Like you, these cash cops are in it just for the money. Only they have no regard for humans, especially trash men.
Avoid them at all costs. They
I
are
wish I
well-armed
could
and
get my
fast.
hand off my
And if
chin.
they beat you to a
I'm
waypoint,
never going to that
you
glue
will become a
planet again.
statistic.
No civilian has ever survived a mission. So consider yourselves warned.
And consider yourself
Do yourself a favor.
part of the
family.
family.
Go home.
So this grasshopper walks into a bar.
Yeah?
And the bartender says, we've got a drink named after you. And the grasshopper says, you've got a drink named Steve?
Hey, it's not that
It's
funny.
your funeral.
Is there a cover charge for my funeral?
Will it be open casket?
I'm gonna trade this finger in for a gun.
Go talk to the lady.
Keep your eyes to yourself,
What about my hands?
I was just looking at your pooper.
or you will lose them.
This is for 94.
Gotta go now, apparently.
So basically, it's all that. That was the cutscenes that they did the whole time. Here's some of the gameplay. Does anybody remember this game at all? It looked better in the arcade, way better. The home consoles just couldn't do what the arcade could do. But this was basically what it was. It was a driving shooting game. But the game itself sucked. It was just the cutscenes were so fucking hilarious to me. I don't know. I'll be back in a bit. I need to reset PC and diag some audio issue. Okay, remember that game in arcade? Yeah, there you go, Bubba. See, it takes the old guys to remember what the old guys remember. I don't know. For some reason, that was so funny to me. As a matter of fact, don't steal this idea from me, but at one point, and I still could implement it, I was going to do a Mystery Science 3000 thing for the stream where it was going to be like, it was silhouette of me and Harley, our dog, talking while we're watching like video clips like we were just doing. and then I would be talking the whole time, and my head would be bobbing, and then every once in a while, Harley would like do a little bark, and her little head would move. Yeah, so I had these ideas, man. It's just it's hard for me to implement them without utilizing AI. Sorry, I'm very passionate about using it. Anyhow, Bubba, it's good to see you, man. Bubba, what? Okay, so let me ask you. So since you haven't been tainted by this stream at all today, I assume you just got here. What did you think about the DMZ reveal that came out yesterday? What were your initial thoughts after the video concluded? What was your first thing in your head? We all fucks need to stick together. Amen to that, brother. I'm interested. I'm up in the air on it. Okay. I don't know if you were here earlier, and I don't know if you're going to rewatch the VOD or whatever, but I'll just tell you how I feel, because you guys expect nothing less than my opinion on everything, right? All right. I think it was a huge waste of fucking time. They didn't show us anything. All they gave us was some scripted gameplay that may have been in engine, but I don't know if it was. I don't know, man. I don't know what I don't know what it was. I don't know what they showed us. They didn't show us really anything. I wanted this. I was hoping that they was gonna like okay, so like War Dogs did a great job with that. All their most of their hype videos are of them actually playing the fucking game with their camera and their audio. That's what we need, bro. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna look that up right now. This is what I was talking about earlier. Let's see. It's COD 2. Oh, here it is right here. Okay. Okay. This is how they hyped up multiplayer for Call of Duty Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 from what, 2009. Okay. This is one of the best, absolute best ways to hype a video. Okay. Watch this.
Alright, moving. Don't attack it. Okay. Alright, here we go. Well, nice. So, yeah, you're on clean. Keep pushing forward. Okay, guys, coming up through the middle. Go. You're coming up through the middle. One right in front of you. Stop! You guys coming up through the right. We got two guys here. Oh, no. They're all coming from the south side, guys. What's that fire field? Back. I gotta flag. Come on. Yeah, nice. Got him. Look for the flag. Enemy here. Go flank him. Nice. Do it.
That's how you fucking hype a video. That's how you hype a game right there, dude. Give us gameplay, give us comms, give us the guys that have been playing the game while they've been building the game. That's how you do it right there. But there's more. This is where they introduce something new. That's sick, dude. That was sick. That's what they should have done. I'm not sure what's going on, but to me, if they would have done something like that, given us the last few seconds of one of the craziest fucking extractions that they experienced while they were testing the game out, that right there would have sold that instantly. instantly, except we got a lot of confusion and a lot of what the fucks. Just put me in charge of it, dude. Just put me in charge of your of marketing. I will sell your game for you. Last time trailer looked good, but so does all COD trailers. DMZ trailer didn't tell us shit. Exactly. I think it'll be a clusterfuck coming out. Probably. I don't know. It just, again, they haven't really shown us anything. There's a lot of talk, but there's not any visuals. I want to see what's going on in the game. Iron players right there. Hell yeah. Well, and you know, in those days, it was more important to pick other attachments. And if you could play the game without scopes, then you absolutely would. Those are real players right there, you know. Yeah, it'll be 80% ready in 3 months of patches. Yeah. Probably. Or they might deliver a great game. I don't know. It's just hard to tell. Like, I just, after what they showed us, which was really nothing, it's hard for me to get excited. So that means we have to wait another, at least another month, maybe 2 months before we see anything else. I don't know. But again, that trailer right there, when my original Xbox 360, when I pulled that out and I was going through and I was looking to see, like, just, you know, going down memory lane, I didn't have any other videos, because you could download videos and stuff on there. That was the only video I had on my hard drive, was that right there. I'm going to try to extract it and utilize some AI to upscale it and make it look better. But that right there is probably the greatest hype video or trailer for a game ever. And other games need to take that and run with it, dude. Because nobody does that shit. Nobody does that kind of stuff. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Absolutely. "16 years ago. They claim that was uncut. It had to have been running 480p. I think they tried to upscale it already, because it's running at 720, but I really don't think that was even that. Tomorrow's stream is brought to you by AI. So here's the thing. I will not be streaming tomorrow, and if I do, if for some reason I'm able to stream tomorrow, it's going to be later in the day. I have an appointment at like 9 o'clock in the morning. As long as it doesn't take too long, I should be back around 11-ish, maybe 11:30-ish. Maybe I'll start then. So, are you gonna keep equipment from exfilling? I mean, supposedly they built all this stuff, and there's a forward operating base. The first thing that came to mind when I was thinking about that was World War II. Remember, they had the lobby where you can hang out and do a bunch of stuff. It sounds like there's going to be something like that. There's going to be a slight base building aspect to it. I don't know, but there's going to be more things to do outside of the game than there was in the original DMZ. So, you got a stash? Thanks, man. I've been working on it for a while. It's coming in nice. So, like Arc Raider? Yeah, well, I mean, like every other extraction shooter out there, yeah. I think DMZ was like the only one that didn't have like anything outside of the actual game itself. So I think they realized they need to do something, because that was one of Metal Josh's biggest complaints with the game. Because I think he was like just getting into Tarkov at the time, or he was really watching a lot of Tarkov, and he's like, "There's nothing to do outside of the game." And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, it's Call of Duty, bro. They're just trying to like introduce their version, which isn't always going to be in depth." Like when you think of Call of Duty, you never think of like in depth, right? It's just base level. What you see is what you get. There's nothing underlying with Call of Duty. It's just kind of just theatrics, right? Other games, they have lower levels. There's things to do outside of this or that, and you know, it's not just all surface level shit. Call of Duty is just surface level shit. So it made sense, but I think Infinity Ward's really trying to bring back Call of Duty to its former glory, and hopefully they're going to put some passion into this project, and we're going to get a good game. But again, we're 3 months away, a little over 3 months away. We'll find out when it happens. So, all right, I think that's enough chit chatting for the day, guys. We covered a lot of stuff today. There's a lot of great games coming out. I will be on playing some Sand Raiders of Sophie later tonight if you guys want to join me. If not, I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. I will, again, if I stream tomorrow, it'll be closer to noon. If not, don't be surprised. And there may be some AI to it. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate it. Everyone enjoy the rest of their Monday. Try to make it the best Monday ever. I will see you guys in the next day or two. Peace.